I'm not gonna lose day. Twofer Tuesday. Where'd you get those eyes? I say Twofer Tuesday. I'm not gonna lose day. Twofer Tuesday. Hey, listen up, man. Hey, check it out, guys. Look, today's Tuesday, and I don't want any of this Twofer Tuesday tasings that are terrorizing the voodoo doll nonsense, man. I don't like it. Alright? I'm gonna go away, and I don't want to hear none of it from you guys. And I'm a pimp, you're a simp, and I've been eating all the shrimp. Yeah. Was that a good intro, Az? Oh, wait, that didn't hurt. Oh, that one did. Oh, no. Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday. Let's go. Coffee. I love it. All right. Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday morning. Oh, man. I feel so good today. Yesterday, I actually got some rest. I worked, but afterwards I went to bed early and I got a good night's sleep because over the weekend, with the holiday and everything, every night was like staying up late. Dude, first it started with watching the fireworks on Friday. They got there's a park right down here. Like, okay, last year on the 4th. Well, you know what? Before I get into my weekend and everything, let's go ahead and do our greetings. See who's here today, because King Stew 2000 was first. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all. And here's your happy dance. All right, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Victoria B was number 2. What you gonna do? Ooh, cheese and wine. That's a great weekend right there. Good morning. And of course, Highway Star. Third is the word. I said a third is the word. All right. And for you and everybody, Uncle Artie, all you guys, everyone that's out in Texas, man, all of our thoughts and prayers are with everyone out there with these floods and all that craziness going on. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Tiny, what's up? The Lessinator. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, sir. All right. Highway Star, Victoria B, Tiny Chihuahua, Terry Barnes, what's up? Good morning. God bless you, sir. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, yes. Saturday night's main event. We are absolutely watching that this Saturday. Yeah. It's going to be amazing. Uncle Artie's here. He said, shock yourself. No. Yes. Actually, what we did here, okay, Highway Star, that's a good point because I'll get into that because this weekend, the boys were with me the whole weekend. And so it started, obviously, Friday was the 4th. And so last year on the 4th of July, Mini Hez was here. And it was just me and him. And we had nothing, no plans, nothing to do. That was right after I had just moved here. So I didn't even know the neighborhood or anything yet. So I didn't even have a job yet. I was still just living off of the money I was making doing this. And it wasn't cutting it, you know. That's the thing with YouTube, you know. There's not a guaranteed amount. You get, like when you have a regular job, right? You get your regular pay every week or every month or whatever it is, every 2 weeks. But on YouTube, it's once a month, and it depends. Some months you get a lot, some months you get less. It all, you know, it depends on the amount of views you get during that month. It changes. So you can't really count on that. So then I got a real job. But anyway, at the time, it was literally on, because I remember on the 4th of July that I saw the help wanted sign for the job that I have now. It was on the 4th of July last year. I saw the sign and I said, oh, when that place opens on Monday, because they were closed for the holiday, I'll go in there and I'll fill out an application and see what happens. And I ended up getting the job, and that's still what I do now. Anyway, so last year on the 4th, Minnie has and I are outside at night, just like looking up and seeing fireworks all over the place. And we're like, hey, let's take a walk because it looks like there's more coming from that direction. So if we walk down there and get closer, maybe we could get a better view. And when we turned the corner and started walking, there's a park, like just a public park, like right there. And it turns out that they have a big, huge fireworks show in that park every year. So we were just walking and we saw that. So we just stayed there and we watched the fireworks show and it was great. So this year we knew about it. Last year we found it by accident. We just stumbled across it. So this year we knew it was coming. So Minnie has and my other son, we got some folding chairs, we got some drinks. Now we're ready. And we go down there and we set up our chairs and we got our drinks with them and we sit down and we watch the fireworks. And it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was really, really, really cool. I mean, they put on a big show that like the whole neighborhood gets in on it. And I guess, I mean, I don't know the specifics of how they get it all because they must have spent thousands of dollars on all those fireworks. It was huge, but it was great. It was a lot of fun. Before that, to get ready for the 4th of July, we watched Yankee Doodle Dandy with James Cagney. And that was so cool because, like, Yankee Doodle Dandy, when they sang that, my older son, he knew that song. Of course, Minnie has knew that song. But when they started playing, you're a grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you reign. When they started singing that song, the symbol of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave, my older son, his jaw hit the floor because he never heard that song in his life. But Minnie has knew all the words and was singing along. And he's like, you know this song? And he's like, yeah, man, this is great stuff. But yeah, it's a great movie. And they learned a lot, just from watching that. So we watched Yankee Doodle Dandy with James Cagney, and then that ended right at dark. We timed it perfect so that as soon as the movie was over, we walked down, we watched the fireworks. It was beautiful, great time, great time. So that was Friday. Saturday, and this is why I left this on here. We got our dates mixed up, and we thought this Saturday night's main event was this Saturday. It's this week Saturday. We thought it was last Saturday. And when it wasn't on, we were like, oh, we were all excited to watch wrestling. So we went back and we watched WrestleMania 22. We just watched the whole thing. So that was Saturday. My tiny Chihuahua life for $50, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap hammer sandwich. News Now Voodoo take a double taste by Baby Voodoo. How is Hezo Mom? Mom's good. She's doing real good. I talked to her the other day. She's like, yep, we're down here in Florida. It's just hot. And then it rains, and then it's hot, and then it rains. And that's it. She did tell a story, though, that because she's got a new dog now. Because my old, where is she? Come here. My little girl, yeah, she passed away. She died. As a mom had to have her put down. Mm. But she got a new dog, and I guess she was telling me a story that like on the 4th of July she was driving to the dog park, and the dog's in the back seat, and she's driving. So she pulls up, she stops, she puts it in park, and the dog hops over the front seat, over her, and out her window to run to the dog park. She's ah! And the dog's just there waiting for her at the dog park. Okay. So yeah, she's doing good. You want a double tasing for Voodoo? Let's check it out. Let's see what we got from Baby, huh?
Oh, thank you, my tiny Chihuahua life. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And watch me tase my daddy. But first of all, a gift for you guys. Yay. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Fine. Hold on. Wait, hold on. This guy's okay. Oh, yeah. Daddy! What do you want, you fortuitous, funky smelling, stinking, nasty, rotten, no good piece of something that came out of my butt? Yeah. I got something for you from Mrs. Tiny Chihuahua. Tiny Chihuahua? Well, what the heck does she want? Oh, because it's a 2 for Tuesday taselating? I don't believe it. It's not gonna... Wait. Ah, crap. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
Well, I just realized StreamYard just did another update. Oh boy. So when I went to click on my sound effects for the tasing, everything's in a different place. It oh crap, hammer sandwiches. Hold on, I've got to figure this out. I didn't know that they changed everything again. I did get a notification from them that they did do another update. Like they just did it. But they were talking about like, hey, under the new update, you can do this and this. Okay, cool. But with your guests, like for example, like if I were to bring David E. Persons up here.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that. You might get in trouble.
Now wait, here, talk for a minute because I want to show them because I'm talking about what with the new StreamYard update, what you can do, and I can control your audio. So start talking, and I'll mess with your audio.
Okay, great. Well, 7 years ago, our nation brought forth on this continent a bunch of frauditors who were based in the proposition that only they were the frauditors being created equal. Am I still there? The frauditors being created equal decided that no one else was created equal, and that therefore,
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I can make him louder or quieter or whatever I want. So I got a notification that there was an update, but that's all it said was that now you can control the audio of your guests. I didn't know that when I went to my media assets tab that it was going to be completely different. So now I have to find my tasing effects. I found them while I've been filibustering. So now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we're going to get back to the show, and we're going to tase the crap out of this voodoo doll because dagnabbit, he's a frauditor, and he asked for it by his mere existence. That's right.
That's not fair, Hez. Just because Tiny Chihuahua wants me to get back my spleen! My spleen!
poor baby. Poor baby. Poor little baby.
Explain a lot, but you know what? It's 2 for Tuesday, and she specifically asked for two. And for $50, I can't say no. That means he's gonna get another one.
Oh, come on, man! She didn't mean it. She didn't really want me to get tased twice. She was just saying that, you know, like it was hypothetical. No.
You mean like you didn't poop on my pens, right?
Oh no, I did that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did my pancreas! My appendix hurts! This is terrible!
Hey, I think because for $50, I think he needs to get slapped through the internet a couple of times too. Don't you?
Ow! What the heck? Ow! No!
That's right. And then we got $2 from Uncle Artie's Margo Stupidity. Double zap yourself. Holy crap. He wants me to get zappified. I don't know if I like that.
That's a great idea.
What? Who said that? Man, that ain't a great idea. That's a nightmare idea. Oh, crap. Don't taste me, bro. Don't taste me. All right.
Well, you're awake now.
Yeah, I'm up. No doubt about that. Look at this. We got Blackheart Knight in the house. CM of the Pearl of. Hey, Mother of Pearl, what's up? Oh, auditing for a Punch and Judy show. Yes. The original slapstick comedy. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Highway Star, Tiny Trouble. Chef M80's here. The one and only Donna Ray is in the house. Let's see. Black Card Night, Tiny. There's no voodoo. I just finished my new video, so time to zap. Yes.
Oh crap! Another one! Oh man! Come on, Blackheart! That you can't tase me again! I just got tased by the. Oh no!
Oh, poor baby. He deserves all of it.
Oh yes.
Okay, there were two frauditors sitting on the corner, and one of them had just gotten. One was named Mike, the other one was named Bill, and Mike was admiring Bill's really expensive new hairpiece that he'd gotten. So Mike got to thinking about it and said, that's a very expensive hairpiece. So he grabbed it off of Bill's head and ran away. He had bills to pay.
I love it.
So your toupee is a hairpiece, and then never mind.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Lisa's here. What's up? All right. So wait, what did we get? We got. Wait. Hold on. Let's see. I did Tiny. I did Bill, and I did Uncle Artie. I zapped myself. Didn't I? Happy Taser Tuesday. That's what I'm talking about. All right, where are we? There we go. All right. So anyway, yes, I was telling the story of the weekend, what we did for the 4th of July, how much fun we had checking out the fireworks. And then we watched wrestling on Saturday because we thought Saturday night's main event was this week, but it's not. It's this week, but we thought it was last week. Whatever, you know what I mean. So that's going to be fun. And then we already got our tickets for Superman. We're going to see it next Tuesday because they got the discount Tuesdays there at the theater. So we got our tickets already. So that's going to be fun, but that's next week, Tuesday. So we have a whole lot this whole week, and then Monday shows, before then. And then what did we do yesterday or Sunday? What did I do Sunday with the kids? I know I did something. Kyle's last order of the squirrel. All right. Edward Catalier, what's up?
We got a lot of folks in here this morning.
Good. I'm glad. Yes. I'm going to see Superman Thursday. All right. It's going to be fun. Oh, I remember what we did Sunday night. We watched Goldfinger.
No, that's the original Goldfinger or Goldmember? No, Goldfinger. Yeah, Goldfinger's a good movie. One of the better Bond films.
Well, that's the thing. Like, my older son, like me and him have been talking for a while now. Like, he's never seen any James Bond movies, so it's like he didn't want to just like watch a James Bond movie. Like, he's like, okay, I want to specifically go out of my way to pick a specific one and to start with, so that the first time I see James Bond, it's a good movie, not a random one. So like we did the research and we were going back and forth and talking and like, well, everyone's a Goldfinger. So he's like, okay, let's check that out. So I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll show you Goldfinger. It's James Bond. I'm not going to say no to a Bond film. So we watched Goldfinger and he loved it. He's like, that movie was great, except that girl's name. he was like, what's her name? I'm like, hey, well, hey, it's the '60s, man. What are you gonna?
Uh-oh.
Is that your audio?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Hey, I can mess with it on my end. Uh-oh.
James Bond. Spooky, spooky, spooky.
Yes. All right. Oh,
Not everybody not like that. I have
hey,
a question. Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
is that the one? Is that the one with Superman? The original, the real one? Not the original.
Yeah,
Is
that's Time After Time had yeah, that had him in it. What was
Yeah.
his name? Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. I'm having the same problem here.
That's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve. Thank you. Yes, that Time After Time had Christopher Reeve in it. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That movie was great. Yeah. That was
Here's
long.
a question for you. Who was the best Bond?
Who's the best? What?
Who was the best James Bond?
Who is
I
the
know
best?
what I think. But
We're thinking of the wrong movie. Malcolm McDowell. Time After Time is the one where Malcolm McDowell gets in the time machine because he's H.G. Wells.
no. That's the Time Machine. That's the Time Machine.
No.
Yeah, Time Machine is.
No,
Yeah.
the time machine is no. The time machine was written by H.G. Wells.
Right. I got
The
that.
time is where H.G. Wells gets into the time machine was real, and the book that he wrote was a true story. And he gets in the time machine to chase into the 19th.
Oh, that's right. He's chasing Jack the Ripper. Right. That's right.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
That's right. That's right. Well, what was the one with Christopher Reeve then?
I don't know. There's the time travel movie with Christopher Reeve. Yes. That's a completely different movie. That's what we originally thought of because we were talking about Superman.
No, you're right. No, you're right. Because yeah, the Time After Time was he chases the Jack the Ripper into the 21st century. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yes, yes, yes. Carl's less Sean Connery votes for yes.
Yeah, that's my vote too.
I tend to agree.
Sean Connery is cool. Now, I don't know. There were a couple others that were pretty cool. I always liked Timothy Dalton. I thought he was pretty good. But you're right. Sean Connery, there's just no Pierce Brosnan, Timothy Dalton, or Sean Connery. And definitely Sean Connery. Sean Connery is just too cool. That's it. Thank you, Brian. Somewhere in Time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Which would have driven me nuts all day if I could had someone had told me.
Right. Stephen Robertson says Pierce Brosnan is my favorite. Lisa Alcazar likes Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig was good. But yeah, okay, I could see Daniel Craig. I could see that too.
So you know what? That makes me think maybe what I should do now that I know that my son likes James Bond movies is like, okay, so what's the next one we're going to watch? Well, maybe we'll pick each James Bond in order and then watch the best movie of each Bond. You know, like what was the
There
best?
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the best Sean Connery James Bond? I would say Dr. No, probably.
Yeah, well, that's the original, right? Can't beat the original. The Guitar Professionals. Are you from Chicago? Yes, sir. Absolutely, positively. That's why I got a Jim McMahon vest jersey.
Well,
Yes. And speaking of guitars, there used to be a guitar shop on 63rd Street in Chicago where you walk into the joint and like you could barely move because there were just guitars lined up and they were hanging from the ceiling and they were on the floor. There's just guitars, lines and rows and rows and rows of guitars. We always used to go there to go shopping. I've been to the pier in Jamaica, Dr. No. That's cool. Edward Cavalier grew up on Roger Moore. Yeah.
Hey, what was the name of that place on 63rd Street? That rings a vague bell.
Oh man,
it was a weird name, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but yeah.
Zona Musical, maybe something like that.
Oh man, see,
I can't remember now. I vaguely remember that from one. I mean, I'm not from Chicago, but I kind of remember that store for some reason. Interesting. Of course, it had guitars in it, so that's probably why I remembered it.
Blair Pizza. What are you talking about? But yeah, man, I got my he's from Dalton. Okay. Yeah, I got a Black Beauty, Les Paul, and I got an Ibanez, I got a Schecter, Devil's Spine guitar. I got a classical guitar, I got a jazz box, I got a bunch of guitars. Hi guys, keep Frauditor Roundup in your prayers. He had a medical emergency.
Yeah, I heard about that. We need to keep him in our prayers for sure.
Absolutely. God bless him. Good friend of the show. Round of applause.
Speaking of keeping people in prayers, we need to keep Frauditor Roundup in our prayers. We need to keep everybody in Texas. That has been an absolute disaster. I'm very happy that Highway Star and Tiny Chihuahua are okay because they were right in the flood zone. But it's a mess.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
I remember when I was a little boy in the early 70s, I went to Mo Ranch, which is a camp there in Hunt, and it flooded and they had to evacuate us, but it wasn't nearly this bad. That was back in like 1972, I think, or something. When I was a little, I was a little one, and but this is the worst they've had there ever. It's really something.
Yeah, that's wild. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the show started. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning, 2 for Tuesday. It's going to be wild. Frauditor Mania is in the house. What's up?
Hey, Will. How you doing, buddy?
Greg Jonick is here. You're wrong. The original Bond movie was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Oh, that's right. That's right.
That wasn't the first one. No. That Dr. No was the first one. Wait a minute. Is he maybe? All right, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I gotta know. I thought it was Dr. No.
So did I, but I mean it could be.
Hang on a second. I'll look it up. I'm curious now. The first James Bond movie is Dr. No, released in 1962, introducing Sean Connery as the iconic secret agent.
Yeah, On Her Majesty's Secret Service didn't come out until 1969.
And that was one that was done. That On Her Majesty's Secret Service was done outside of the canon because that was
a joke. That's a joke. That is.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, my bad. All right.
Yeah. We took it serious for a second.
That was the one that had George Lazenby in it. That really wasn't that good.
Yeah, right. Anyway, good morning, Hez and the Rash family. I thought I saw the ghost of Gloria Gaynor. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified.
Couldn't believe Mr. Thomas had actually woke up and lied.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Where are we going to start? Hey, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and start the show with some good old-fashioned unclean hands? All right.
Yay, bravo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, unclean hands. Let's go.
Now, there's a face for radio right there.
Yeah, right.
Story posted on this GoFundMe. The link will be in the description. For every donation that I receive, $20 or more, I'm going to give you a free audiobook, a free ebook, both of these of American Injustice, and I'm also giving you a free copy of the Bad Actors album. Your money is going to a great cause, and that's listed out in this GoFundMe. Several different great reasons. Check it out. The link will be in the description. God bless.
Support a journalist fighting for justice. For 8 years, a brave journalist fights for justice and truth. This courageous fight for justice has come at a steep cost. They've faced relentless retaliation, losing family and peace. You can help them reclaim their life and voice. Every donation fuels the fight for justice. Stand with Matt. Donate now.
That's right, folks. We're keeping an eye on Matthew here. We expect he's going to go back to jail sometime soon, and we're just following that path. Today, we're going to take a look at him getting slapped around by a Mississippi state trooper, I think it is, at the state house. He's trying to get access to it or some stupid thing like that. Anyway, let's check out this hilarity. It is hilarious. It's unbelievable. Anyway, here we go. Let's check it out. Very short.
Yeah, all this is we the people's property. Now, inside of that gate, huh?
You go across the street, you get fine and all that, okay?
No, I'm fine right here.
No, you're not fine.
How am I not?
Because I said you are.
I'm on the sidewalk.
No. Yeah, one more time.
I'm on
Get
the.
your stuff. You go the fuck across the street. You understand me?
Is it under threat of arrest?
Now you're on the threat of arrest. The fuck ain't around here, man.
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Don't give a fuck with the first
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name and badge number? Tyrant? What's your name and badge number?
He was actually going in and out of the driveway to the sidewalk, way up to the gate and then back, but he didn't want to show that. But don't worry, we're going to see him do it again here because he's not a very bright guy.
I have a First Amendment right to be on the sidewalk. I'm on the fucking sidewalk. I'm on the fucking sidewalk. Do something about it.
Hey, man, get your shit. Go.
Hey, you're going to get away from me. You're going to get away from me. Put your hands on me.
Get the fuck on if I knock you.
Oh!
I'd say that officer said just about enough of your mouthy retarded ass here. What do you think there, Matthew?
Fuck on, man.
Whoa!
Fuck on with you.
Hey,
We tell you that, man.
Hey, let's de-escalate.
Fuck you think I'm playing with you, man?
Hey,
Fuck.
Nigga. What make you?
that's it. I want charges placed on him.
I want charges on him. I want charges on him now. I want charges on him now. I want charges on him now.
How about no?
Hey.
I want charges on him now. Up. There's something seriously wrong with you. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? What are you doing to him? He doesn't need to even be here anymore. Send his ass home. After that right there, I'm standing where I can stand at.
I'm standing where I can stand at. Do not come this way again, okay?
That's right, Matthew. Don't go up that driveway again. Do you think he can follow through with that? I don't think he can. Let's see if he can.
It's your fucking ass.
Hey, I want his name and badge number. What's his name? I need name and badge numbers of all y'all. Name and badge number.
And there he is, right up there at the gate again. That's where he started out, and this is where he's going to end up. And nobody's going to pay any attention to him because he's a freaking moron. Little stick man looking figure.
Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
My supervisor just asked you to step away from
Name and badge number.
You asked for a supervisor, we gave you one.
Hey, I need a name and badge number. I need a name and badge number.
Back off.
Name and
Back
badge
off.
number.
Back off. Back off. White. Now back off.
White?
That's the color. White. Now back off.
And that will be the conclusion of today's freedom fighting. He's gone through the day and through the night, and he's still not getting anywhere. And this is why he's going to end up back in jail, because he can't stop acting like this. He can't stop losing his temper, gets his emotions involved, and screws it up every single time. Anyway, That's all I got because he ended the video there for some reason. I'm wondering if he got arrested. This is the last video he made, and he did it yesterday. So maybe he got arrested again. I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on him. I'm sure he'll be going back to jail sometime soon. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Round of applause.
How exactly was that defending freedom?
It's not. It's
I mean,
defending.
he was, I guess, defending his freedom to rave like a maniac, but other than that, I couldn't see any freedoms being defended there.
See, this is the thing. Like, and I always say this. Like, there's talk about unreasonable reasoning, circular reasoning, stupidity, right? It's like, let's look at their argument. Okay. I would say that if they walk up to a police officer, when they walk up to a cop and they demand that name and badge number, what they're doing is they're trying to assert their dominance.
Yeah, they're trying to establish some sort of control that doesn't exist.
Right. They're control freak. I'm a tough guy, and you do what I say because I said it. And then call them tyrants. But you're the one that wants tyrannical control of the situation by demanding that they give you their name and badge number. And then they'll say, well, they have to. Well, first of all, they don't. And second, it's the whole, why are you doing this? Well, because I can. Well, you can volunteer at the food pantry. Why aren't you doing that? Because you can. Oh, no, that would be helpful and actually serve the community. I don't want to do that. I just want to scream and holler at cops. Right, Blackheart?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, Blackheart, how you doing?
But I choose not to be.
Exactly.
Nabbit, it's my damn right to be a complete douchebag asshat.
That's right. I legally have the right to do that, so I'm going to do it because I can. Like, well, you can do things that aren't mean and evil and rotten and crude, but why would you want to do that? That might actually benefit society.
Just like it's my right to confront News Now Voodoo and just give him a nice little tase. Hello, News Now Voodoo.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
No, I'm not falling for that, Blackheart. I know the truth. I know that you would never actually tase me.
I won't tase you if you can answer a question for me.
Okay, good. I'm good at trivia. Yeah.
Okay, what color is that wall behind you?
Oh man, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. Chartreuse.
Okay, let me give you an easier one, okay? Let me be a little bit merciful on you.
Okay.
What is the color of Hezekiah's shirt?
Hey, hold on. Orange? No, wait.
You just...
Red.
Red? Okay. Seeing as how you answered both of those questions totally wrong, it's a double tase this time, okay? Take a level 10 for the team. Okay?
Wait a minute, hey Blackheart, I think we can help him out here. Let's give him an easier one. If he can answer this, maybe we can bail him out a little bit, okay? What's your favorite color? Hey, Voodoo, what's your favorite color?
I don't answer questions.
Oh, there you go. He blew it. Okay, let him have it.
What? No, wait. Let the person have the person have the 14th.
Clean, and it smells interesting to say the least.
Yeah, man. Hey, how do you think I feel? I have to sit here right on top of the guy, and I smell that fried voodoo spleen all day. Oh, I don't know where that came from, but I'll take it. All right.
Well, hey, I'm curious with fried News Now Voodoo. Do you use barbecue sauce or do you use something else?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, man, you know I like shrimp, and that shrimp cocktail sauce is the best, right? Oh, no, wait. Wait a minute, you want to eat voodoo? What?
Hey,
yeah, if we wanted to eat voodoo, then we would get cocktail
shrimp?
sauce. Okay.
The cocktail sauce you've been using, I pooped in.
I knew it tasted funky. Oh, no, Hez, why didn't you tell me?
It tasted cocktail sauce.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, Methodist Dave is here. All right, I love the smell of burnt polyester in the morning. It smells like Frauditor. 40 Below's in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, anyway, welcome to the show, Blackheart Night. How you doing today?
I am doing quite well, enjoying my time off from work until the beginning of next month.
Isn't it amazing how fast the summer break goes by? It's just incredible.
Yeah, especially when you're having to keep up with your chores and everything like that around your place and running all sorts of errands.
And then you get audit them chasing you all over the place.
Yeah, I think he's calmed down a bit since that fiasco the other day.
That's good. So how was your 4th?
Boring. I just sat around and watched TV, played GTA 5 online.
Well, you know, my son keeps telling me that the world's going to end before GTA 6 comes out, so we'll see.
Well, they got to develop it as perfectly as they did GTA 5 online.
Right. Oh, boy. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be worth it when it finally comes out if they're putting that much work into it. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm going to see Superman on Tuesday. I got my tickets already.
I'm going to go see it on Friday.
You know I should know this, but who is playing Superman in this one?
I don't know the kid's name.
Let me look that up. Let me see what his name is.
It's somebody new.
Yeah, it's a new guy.
They're totally trying to reboot the series because the last ones obviously weren't as successful as they wanted them to be. So they hired James Gunn, who did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, to do this, in the hope that it would actually, do something.
Yeah, let's see who this guy is. Okay.
All right, let's see. New Superman.
David Cornsweet. David Corset. Cornsett or something like that.
All right. David Cornsweet. Yeah. Cornsweet. What the heck kind of a name is that? Let's see. Who is he? He's been in a bunch of movies that I never saw. Affairs of State, We Own This City, Look Both Ways, The Politician, Pearl, the sequel to Twister, and now Superman. So, yeah, I never saw any of the movies he was in.
Yeah, neither have I.
Corn Sweat. Sounds like a farmer of some sort.
Corn Sweat. Bloodborne, what's up?
As far as his resume goes, it's not very extensive.
No. Well, maybe maybe hope this movie, maybe it'll blow him up if it's good. Cody, what's up? They should have had it directed by Tarantino and make Buscemi the villain. That would be crazy, man. A Tarantino directed Superman movie.
But then again, you don't have to have an extensive resume to be a good actor. I mean, just look at Thomas F. Wilson in the Back to the Future trilogy.
Yep, good point. Good point.
I mean, he did a very good job.
Oh yeah, the Troy McClure of modern cinema. Troy McClure. Gene Hackman was the best Lex Luthor.
You may remember me from such films as I Don't Give a Rat's Ass.
And the famous Who Gives a Flip. Yep.
Or you may remember me from such films as Audit Them, I Don't Give a Rat's Ass.
And Who Goose the Moose? What the heck? Oh man. I love it. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what else we got on our plate for today. You know what? Excuse me. Since Blackheart Night's here, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we go ahead and do a Blackheart Night video?
Let's see what this asshat has on deck.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Some good old-fashioned Black Heart Night. All right.
Oh yeah, this was a fun one to put together. This guy's a moron.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Before we get into it, we got Griffey with 2 Australian. It's Taser Tuesday. News Now Voodoo. You know what that means.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, and Mr. Thomas just wanted us to know that David E. Persons was there at the very first movie ever.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin and I used to hang out together.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Train Robbery was a big hit. I remember that one too. Yeah.
Yes.
Very first movie? No, but I've been in other YouTube videos where you could see what I looked like, but those were years ago, and I don't know if they're still around or not. Where I was actually in a wrestling ring.
Oh, that's right.
Doing my reffing job.
Yes. Blackheart Knight was a referee for the very first wrestling match ever back in ancient Rome in the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got this Griffey tasing coming. Let's do that, and then we'll watch the video. All right.
And then what?
Okay, here we go. All right, News Now Voodoo. This is Tuesday. No, man, I don't believe it. Please, no. Yeah, no.
Hey, News Now Voodoo, take it like a man.
Come on, at least take it like a puppet.
No, I take it like I don't like it.
Hey, Voodoo, I got a deal for you.
All right, what do you want, Blackheart?
If somebody else brings up another tase before the end of the show, you won't have to take it if you eat some Vegemite.
Oh, like yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Hez, you got any Vegemite?
But hold it. There's a little bit of a twist. Blackheart Knight's going to poop in your Vegemite.
No, wait a minute. That's what Vegemite is. It's Blackheart Knight poop, isn't it?
Yeah.
The secret's out.
You already eaten mine. It's all been on all that cocktail sauce you've had on your shrimp, so you should be used to it by now.
Oh no!
All right. Anyway, let's get to the video, guys. I gotta go check something real quick. So let's play the video, and I'll be right back. Let's go with the show. Don't you know?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in the city of Cannon, Georgia, where we find a newbie constitutional law scholar / frauditor doing his thing of interfering with a traffic stop, and, well, he ends up getting arrested for his troubles. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S-show on the road, shall we?
You going to the house? Okay. Yeah. Go on, Dakota, go. Better have a damn good reason. He didn't pull him over. He didn't pull you over. I'm tired of that dicks. Right.
I love that camera work.
Yeah, really.
What's blue lights for?
Get back over there, you going to jail.
For what? I'm parked on the side of the road. I'm on a public easement, sir.
Let me tell you something. Get back over there.
I'm on a public easement, sir.
Get back over there. Get away from my traffic stop.
What traffic stop?
This is a traffic stop. Get back over here.
You didn't pull him over. In this yard parked with his vehicle turned off when you pulled up.
Get in your truck. For what? Get in your truck.
Just do what he says, son. Just do what he says. I'm on a public easement.
Now, everything that this frauditor is saying is contrary to what the officer said in his trial later on. But of course, as Schrodinger's cat once said, you gotta lie to fraud it. And, well, believe me, there'll be a few more lies to come throughout this video. So buckle up. It's going to be an interesting one.
Deprivation of rights under color of law, civil rights lawsuit. Woo! Yes, sir. I need to get paid.
No tag on the truck.
Is that a crime?
Is that a law? Is that a law? Yes, of course it is, you moron. Georgia does have a law on the failure to display plates in their state, you freaking moron. Are you also a sovtard in addition to a frauditard? So you got the worst of both worlds at this point? My guess would be yes, because you went pro se in your trial, at a bench trial no less, probably because you didn't want to trust a jury of your peers.
Hey, you on the roadway. I seen you on the roadway twice. Okay. You're out that way.
Yes, sir.
Proof of insurance. Okay.
You don't like your job, do you?
I need you to step back.
I'm in public easement, buddy. I'm on side of the highway on the public.
Step back.
I'm not interfering with your stop. I got no malice, no ill intent toward you.
That's a bunch of crap.
Ready, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to do something stupid.
I've got the constitutional right to record you. Cover your VIN number up where he can't read it. Stick your hand in front of it.
This is where he messed up.
One more time. You're going to jail.
Really,
Okay, bud?
That's obstruction right there. That's classic obstruction.
Buddy. Woo.
Yeah.
He could also get nailed for
Hell no,
practicing while
he's
without a
threatening to take me
license.
to jail for no reason. Deprivation of rights under the color of law. Civil rights lawsuit, section 1942.
It doesn't matter how loud you yell it, you're still wrong.
You're a dumbass. Such a dumbass. You're an ass.
Oh, wow. You are so freaking stupid, dude. You just physically interfered with the traffic stop at this point. So, yeah, you did commit a physical act by trying to prevent that police officer from looking at the VIN number. Yeah, and now you're wanting to complain about a civil rights lawsuit? Yeah, good luck with that, especially since you filmed your act, you moron.
And then posted on the internet.
Egomaniacs like you think they can tell people what they can do all because they got a badge.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
No tag, because he seen him uptown with no tag. He's been down here stalking him on Bond Avenue. Who you talking to, Annie? Stalking us. Dakota was pulled over out of his truck. He gets out and threatens him, threatens to lock me up for standing on a public easement filming him. Tell there will be a lawsuit filed. He's a douche nut, dick sucking fucking pig.
All right, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. There's a lot to break down here.
Yeah, no
There's
clue.
so much. There was other things that I was going to put on there, but it would be a crowded video with a lot of commentary, so I had to make sacrifices.
Well, you know what? Honestly, though, this is something that I learned, and ever since I first started doing this, very shortly after I started, I had Team Skeptic up here, and he gave me a piece of advice, and I've always kept that in mind when I make my videos. Like, you have to leave some room for the people watching the videos to make comments. There has to be at least a couple things that like you really want to jump on. You say, wait a minute, I got to leave a little bit of room for the fans, you know, to let them put their ideas and their comments about what they make of this situation, you know. So some of it I don't mention on purpose, just to say, you know, hey guys, you know, let's hear your opinion on this, you know. But again, like you said, in a situation like this, you'd have to pause it every 2 seconds because every word out of his mouth deserves a discussion. It's like, oh crap, it's too much.
Especially about the license plate issue. On his other video, there was another video he had on there, which I posted the original footage of that other video on the opening. It was he was talking about the lack of license plate. I wanted to show that, but there was not very much to show, considering that there's just a blink and you miss it moment in the other video. We can see where the license plate is supposed to be at on the truck, but you don't see it. But I just left that out.
Well, this is one of the things, so many, but this is one of the things that they all do that drives me nuts, is like when they see a cop or they see a squad car parked in like a no parking zone, right? It's like they don't think about the fact that maybe the reason why it's a no parking zone, depending on the situation, obviously there are different situations, but a lot of times there's no parking in a specific spot because they want to make sure that it's open for emergency vehicles, police cars, or ambulances.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why you're not supposed to park there. They're like, oh, he's in a spot where I'd get a ticket if I park there. Right? Because it's meant for police cars and fire trucks or whatever.
Well, you know, another thing that we need to talk about is the whole legal definition of an easement, because they don't understand easement at all. An easement is something that is it's specifically designated for a specific purpose. It's still owned privately, and it can be used for public use for a specific thing, usually for transit, like to go to a beach or go, you know, walk across to a certain area or something. It is not hardly. I mean, there's no specific use easement I've ever heard of that says, oh, they can stand there and harass cops. It's just, I mean, it has to be used within the confines of the agreed upon easement, and they never do that. They just think easement means I can stand here all day and act like an idiot, and it's not. And they should be busting them on that.
Blackheart.
I was saying, yeah, I was agreeing with him. Yeah.
Right. So here's the example I love to use. Out here, you know, I don't know in different parts of the country the way it's set up, but out here, and I saw this also when I was in Chicago as well. A lot of people have like their house, and especially if it's in a house with an attached garage, where they'll have a driveway, right? You're on the street, and then there's a driveway that you can turn, and it leads into their house. And if you're walking down the sidewalk, as you're walking down the sidewalk, you pass people's driveways, right? So what I always wanted to see, because it's the exact same argument with the easement, I'd like to see somebody walk and find a frauditor's house and stand on the sidewalk part of their driveway and set up a camera on a tripod and just stand there. And when him and his family, especially when the frauditor and their family try to move, don't move. I'm on a public easement. Yeah, but I gotta go. I gotta pull my car out. I got my kids and my wife in the car.
So you're gonna violate my First Amendment rights, okay?
Yes, you're gonna violate my rights to stand on an easement and film you. This is the sidewalk. This is a public easement. This isn't your property. You can't tell me to move. I think
that assumes that any of them actually got married and had a family. So I mean, that's
oh no,
that's a fairly broad assumption,
right?
Yeah, that assumes that anybody would want to marry a pile of shit like them.
No. Oh crap, Hammer. Yeah, that would not be. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's see what else this idiot has for us. Oh my goodness.
For filming. Talking about I was interfering with his traffic stop. Read the law book. The law book says recording is not interference. Supreme Court's case.
Oh no, did he just say he had law books?
Wait a minute.
I didn't hear that, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Listen, hold on, wait. I just realized, like, with this whole thing of what he's saying, he's gonna file a lawsuit, right? Now, wait a minute. He's standing there recording, and I've pointed this out before, but in this video, it's happening in real time as we're watching it. He's standing there recording, complaining about these vicious, evil tyrants violating his right to record, and he's going to sue them for it while he's standing there recording. So nobody stopped him from recording. He's still doing it. Nobody stopped him from talking. He's still talking. Like, what did they do for him to sue them for? Ask him to stop?
Oh no, they used words. Oh no, not that. They used words in his presence.
How dare an officer? See, that's the thing. These guys think cops are not allowed to even, like, open your mouth. Like, if you speak to me, you're violating my rights, you evil tyrant. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just had to point that out because it's like, I love that. One of my all-time favorite examples of that is every single video that has an ID refusal and a walk of shame at the end. Because they'll sit there, and especially if you read the comments, their fans are foaming at the mouth, nuts to go after these cops for violating their rights. And it's like, if the cop is walking away, if the cop is doing the walk of shame, what does that mean? It means that you didn't show your ID. It means you're still filming, so he didn't stop you from filming. You're talking, walk of shame, blah, 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 which means he didn't stop you from talking, which means he didn't do anything. So what's the problem? He talked to you? Oh, no. We're not allowed to speak anymore? The guys who are there for freedom of speech for the First Amendment don't want anyone to speak if they're speaking to them?
Well, you know, they only have rules for people with cameras. Remember the new First Amendment, but how they've amended the First Amendment.
Right.
You know.
And remember, it's rights for me, not for thee as well.
Exactly. I believe it's a new oldest called the
Hezokuai. I talked to audit them, and that's what he told me.
Yep. Oh man, these guys are horrible.
He actually believes that crap.
I know, that's what's insane. Anyway, let's check this out some more. Oh boy.
Hey, slow, dick. These some bitches think I'm stupid.
Yes, we do.
If shoe fits, wear it.
But the code ain't always when it does burnouts down here. That's beside the point. That's stalking. Who's he on the phone with? Yeah, that's all right. I got the video evidence.
You're right. We have video evidence of you being an idiot. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You was pulled over when he pulled up with blue lights on, with the vehicle cut off. Tell me I had to get out of here. I'm on public fucking easement.
Now that we've got it established that this guy is not exactly playing with a full deck and thinks that he'll win a 1983 lawsuit because, well, he was too dumb to realize that interference is actually more than a physical act. You can actually do it by verbalization, actually getting the attention away from the officer's actual duties. But in this case, he actually interfered physically by trying to push the officer away, and he got away with it the first time. Now comes the backup, and he's not exactly going to back off. He's going to continue to be a belligerent asshole.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Anybody got Stevie's number?
I do. Where's my phone?
Call that somebody, tell him what this stupid ass cop right here just done. I got evidence that there wasn't no interference.
I got law books.
I do too, but I don't got. Is he still the sheriff or is the other guy yet?
I got evidence that I interfered.
That's what I thought.
Interfered.
Somebody said he's gonna be our next polos. I hope he is.
Me too. Look coming yonder. Look coming yonder. No lights on. No lights on. Driving like a damn idiot. I'll probably go to jail today. Hey, make sure you got that phone on recording. What's your name and badge number? Thank you, buddy. All right, man, I'm not going to be mean to no. I'm not mean to nobody, but that cop right there is out of control.
Yeah, he actually spoke words to you without permission from you.
I got it all on video.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to present to you a police officer that is completely and totally out of control. Just look at him standing there.
Yeah, look at him standing there.
How dare he?
He's out of control.
Call the cops. Call the cops. Wait, they can't do that. Can you call the cops on the cops to make the cops? I don't know.
There have been sovereign citizens who've done that.
They've tried, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. They call
Especially when they're being chased by the cops. They're fleeing from the cops, calling the cops to call the cops on the cops.
Frauditors arrested for sleeping on sidewalk. It was an easement, so he decided to just take it easy.
Judge laughs hysterically.
Oh man! But that's it. It's like what this is a perfect example of what I always say in terms of the narrative never matches the content, right? If you read the comments under their videos, their fans always go by what they're saying, what the narration is, but never by what's actually happening in the video. And that's the difference between them and us. We respond to what's actually happening in the video. This guy's screaming about how this cop is insanely out of control. Oh no! And then look at what is he doing? He's standing there. Oh, how out of if my dog was out of control like that, I'd be like, good boy, and pat him on the head.
Yeah, hey, there's a legal basis, but here I just posted the legal basis for them doing it.
First Amendment Frauditor version. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances, and possession of a video camera makes everything one does legal and proper without any consequences. All right, yes. Oh, man.
Not quite sure if it's been ratified by enough states yet, but
anyway, let's finish up this video because it's almost time for the cupcake dance.
Got it all on video. All right. All right. No, it ain't. It ain't embarrassing for me.
it should be.
Name and address. Name and address. Name secure.
Name and address.
Hey, Bart.
Yes, sir.
You need to go back.
He asked you to go back several times. You can go back. Hey, man, what the hell? Go back. Go back. He can ask you to go back off his traffic stop. All right, I need your name. Hey, you getting this? You getting this? Hey, you getting this? We got cameras. I do not have to. I'm not. I'm hoping. You about to go to jail. What you about to do? You understand? You about to go to jail. Please tell me.
Now that's the end of that video right there, folks. But the idiot does have a clip of where he's going pro se in his trial and is not doing very well. So let's roll that clip and then we'll be done with this video.
Approximately 10, 54 p.m. I had conducted a traffic stop. The traffic stop itself isn't in question, so I won't go into the traffic stop. Mr. Ramey, he inserted himself into my traffic stop. When I tried to stop the truck, he actually used his vehicle in an attempt to block me from getting directly behind the other vehicle. I was trying to call in my traffic stop like I normally do, my location tag, vehicle description. Mr. Ramey exited his vehicle, came beside my vehicle, came directly in front of my vehicle before I could even actually get my traffic stop called out. He really had his phone out recording me just fine. But then he started being belligerent. I got you now, and all these remarks. And I'll let you watch my.
If you have an objection, you can object. Sorry. If you have an objection, you can object. It needs to be on legal background. You can present your side. If you disagree with this, you can have all the time you need to present your. Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you all the time. I'm not trying to be rude. I know, but I realize you don't know what the process is, but I got.
And that's where the video clip ends, folks. I don't know where the rest of it is at because he didn't post it. I guess he's just too embarrassed with his performance. So yeah, dude, going pro se in a trial is not exactly the best thing you can do. A man who represents himself in a trial has a fool for a client. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
All right.
You know, I would. That's a great. I would love to know though how he got that video inside the courtroom, and I'm sure the judge would too, because I'm pretty sure that would get him convicted of contempt.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
Well, he recorded again off of a computer screen, so either he didn't. I don't know.
Well,
all I know is I agree with Internet God when he says, with all the craziness going on in the world, I've come to the conclusion that the Doobie Brothers don't get enough love.
I agree completely.
Listen to the music.
China Grove, oh, China Grove, whoa, China Grove.
And I'm your brother. You could see.
Oh, Blackwater, keep on rolling, Mississippi moon won't keep on shining on me.
Yeah, man. Round of applause for the Doobie Brothers. Hey, do you guys remember the TV show What's Happening?
What?
The TV show What's Happening with reruns?
Yeah.
You know, there was an episode where they go to a Doobie Brothers concert and the Doobie Brothers are in the episode?
No, really?
Yeah, you can look it up. It's
I
awesome.
didn't know that. I must have missed that one. Wow.
Yes.
Look, you realize, well, admitting to our age, we realize when we admit that we remember that when that was on the air.
Yeah,
So,
right? Oh, my goodness. All right. All right, I'm back. Jack, and do it again. Wrong band. What? Steely Dan. All right.
And does anybody know? Here's some huge trivia for you. Does anybody know who Steely Dan's original drummer was?
Oh. Neil Peart.
No. Chevy Chase, the comedian.
For real?
Yep.
I could see that. He didn't have Parson Shield. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was a huge problem.
Yes. If he had Parson Shield, we could have prevented the cops from doing their traffic stop, and then called his lawyer and had his lawyer tell him, "Why are you acting like an idiot?"
And then,
Yes.
then he would have got to pay for it.
Methodist Dave knows what's up, because the whole point was that Rerun tried to bootleg.
Oh, yeah, I do sort of remember this now. Okay, yeah. I vaguely do remember this because Rerun got in trouble. And okay, I remember now. I remember. Very vaguely, but I remember.
Hey, did Chevy Chase trip over the kick drum? Dr. Evil and the Alan Parsons Project. Oh, that's great. I call it the Alan Parsons Project. Anyway. So
and Scotty was the first drummer for them.
What about Preparation H? How'd that work out?
Yeah. All I want is sharks with laser beams on their heads.
I want sharks with fucking razor.
That's awesome. Do you want me to talk? No, I want you to die.
Of course, if they come out with a like a sequel to Preparation H, I think it should be named after Sean Paul Reyes to be Preparation R.
Well, that's like Blackheart Knight's brand butthurt cream. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Only elves are being a little bit lazy on that lately. They don't want to produce any because there's just been too many frauditors out there with too many ass problems.
That's right.
And they don't work for free.
No, they don't. That's right. You got to pay for it. Oh, man. When you do your frauditing, you got to get arrested to do the time. You do the crime, you do the time. And then maybe if you're lucky, you might get a jar of butthurt cream. But they don't come.
And then what you do with the jar of butthurt cream is, of course, your business.
Those damn dirty elves put so much stuff in there that make those butthurt pains so much worse. The frauditors came complaining to me about it, saying that it didn't help them one bit. In fact, made everything much worse.
That's right. That's right. It made them decide that cops are tyrants just because they're cops.
That's right. How dare they speak?
Yeah. And I love that. But again, seriously, getting back to the point with that video, like I always say this, but that video was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. You see cops standing. Look at these evil, vicious, no good, rotten tyrants. Standing
and if they're not tyrants, then they're wasting our taxpayers' money by standing around.
Yeah, really.
They wouldn't be standing around if you weren't there. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
The little Georgie boy complained that I was wasting taxpayer money the other day, and sent a rather hateful letter to one of the building authority or something like that in my county. Yeah. Trouble is, I wasn't on the clock.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
Small detail about being on vacation. Yeah. Well, these things happen.
Yep. Oh boy.
Vacations happen.
Yeah. So we got 2 minutes to the cupcake dance, guys. So, any last words before we get to that and wrap it up and take about 2 minutes to say goodbye?
Here are my last words. These are my last words.
Reminds me of my uncle's last words. A truck. All right, David.
On a serious note,
these are my last words right here. Look, sharks with laser beams on their head.
On a serious note, let's keep everybody in Central Texas in your prayers. It is a real disaster. It's something. I had two people I know lost. One lost her grandniece, and another one had lost a real close family friend who were kids at Camp Mystic. Or one was just visiting on the river, and one was a kid at Camp Mystic. It's really bad. It's just thinking about what those little girls went through is just keep them in your prayers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hez, there's some funny videos I'm going to email to you here shortly about Star Trek that just recently popped up. So you should get a kick out of them.
All right, excellent. Sounds great. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again to Blackheart Knight. Thanks to David E. Persons. Thanks to everyone for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday morning. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the cup. Cake. Happy.
Yeah.
Happy dance. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. Ole, all right.
Ole, 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 ole.
Thank you, everybody. We love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. See you tomorrow. Oh, well, wait, I forgot to. See, they changed everything on StreamYard. Now it's in the wrong spot. I gotta find it. Heck, damn it. There it is. Yeah. I'm all shut up. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, shook up. Hey.
Thank you very much.